Batting 7th, the DP, number 22, Sarah Walker. Batting 8th, the right fielder, number 4, Katie Mathena. Batting 9th, the second baseman, number 6, Shelby Armstrong. In the circle to start for the Eagles is number 1, Adiana Stamper. And now let's read the starting lineup for your Catawba Indians. Leading off the second baseman, number 1, Grace Flynn. Batting second, the first baseman, number 11, Alexis Monroe. Batting third, the shortstop, number 4, Bree Gallagher. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 30, Maddie Altiers. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 14, Jordan McCorkle. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 15, Michaela Hartman. Batting seventh, the DP, number 9, Dakota Wilkins. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 3, Abby Nixon. Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 22, Bella Boykin. And the circle to start for the Catawba Indians is number 8, Alex Backey. The head coach for Catawba is Allie Lyerly. She's assisted by Shane Prescott and Kaylee Bates. Athletic trainer Tasha James. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise, if you are able, as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
On a beautiful 61-degree day, we welcome you to Salisbury, North Carolina for a pivotal South Atlantic Conference clash between the number 24 ranked Carson-Newman Eagles and the Catawba Indians here on this Thursday afternoon. Carson-Newman third in the SAC standings at 10-4 in conference play. Catawba just behind them in fourth at 8-4. In SAC play this season, Carson-Newman coming off an 8-day hiatus, have not played since last Wednesday when they swept Newberry on the road, and now they kick off 4 road games in these next 3 days against the Catawba Indians here at Whitley Field in Salisbury, North Carolina. Matt Scalzo with you on the Eagles Sports Network. Delighted you could join me for a huge contest in terms of the SAC standings. Lenore Ryan and Anderson, the top two
Leading off
teams.
for
These are the
Carson-Newman,
next
the
two.
shortstop, number 3,
Carson-Newman, third in the sack. Catawba, fourth. As Alex Backey gets the ball for Catawba, the right-hander climbs into the circle, and she'll face Malia Smith, who stands in the lefty's batter's box. And the first pitch from Backey comes home. It misses high, with first pitch coming at 1:59 local time, 1 minute ahead of schedule. Right-hander Backey home. And the 1-0 misses outside to Malia Smith, the shortstop that has started every game and has batted leadoff in every game for Carson-Newman, leads off. She'll be followed by Abby Martin and Macaulay Bailey in this first inning for Carson-Newman. The 2-0. Bunt showed by Smith, puts it down in front of the circle. Backey picks it up, snaps it to first, and it's in time for out number 1. Good coverage by Grace Flynn, who moved over from second to be on the bag for out number 1 here in the top of the first inning.
14, Abby Martin.
Looking at Catawba defensively, Bella Boykin is in straightaway center with Michaela Hartman in right. Abby Nixon is in left. Alexis Monroe's the first baseman. Grace Flynn at second. Brianna Gallagher at short. And Jordan McCorkle is at third. First pitch to Abby Martin. Misses inside. Gets to the backstop. Past the catcher, Maddie Altiers. Catawba in the home white uniforms with Catawba written across the chest in block lettering in red, outlined in blue. Numbers on the front and the back in the same design. Blue piping on the shoulders with navy blue pants. Here's the 1-0 to Martin. Off speed, Martin pulls it down the line, and it is a fair ball into the left field corner. And Martin is aboard with a a 1-out single here in the top of the first inning. First base runner for Carson-Newman, the first hit for either side. Continuing on the Catawba uniforms, navy blue pants with navy blue socks, or excuse me, navy blue stirrups with white socks, and on the stirrups, a thick red stripe outlined by 2 slightly thinner white stripes. Macaulay Bailey climbs into the righty's batter's box, swings on the first pitch, hits a ground ball up into center field, and it's back-to-back base hits for Carson-Newman to get things going. Brings up Grace Gregory, the third baseman.
The third baseman, number 47, Grace Gregory.
Carson-Newman, meanwhile, in their creamsicle look, all orange with thin white pinstripes on the jerseys and pants. Eagles in cursive written on the chest with white numbers on the front and the back. First pitch to Gregory is an off-speed that clips the inner half to the right-handed hitting third baseman, and it's 0-1. White socks with white stirrups. 2 thick orange stripes on the upper calf. Here comes the 0-1 from Backey. It's a rise ball that hangs upstairs, and it's 1-1 against Grace Gregory, who has been one of the hottest hitters as of late for Carson-Newman. Her and Addie Saunders, who stands on deck for Carson-Newman. Been the key cogs offensively amidst this 9-game winning streak. Here comes the 1-1. Nearly hits Gregory as she twists out of the way of the righty's batter's box, and it's 2-1. And Backey off to an adventurous start. She'll be calmed down by her catcher Maddie Altiers, who comes out to chat with her. Gregory leads this Carson-Newman team with 8 home runs this season. Has driven in 37 RBIs. Has been aggressive in most at-bats, but staying patient here against Backey. Here comes the 2-1. Check swing, and Gregory goes around on the rise ball. It's 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes with 2 on and 1 away in the top of the first inning. Carson-Newman looking to strike first. Backey home on the 2-2. Off speed that Gregory turns on, drives deep out towards left field, and it goes over the wall and out of here. Grace Gregory leaves the yard for the 9th time this season, and Carson-Newman draws first blood on a 3-run home run from Grace Gregory. Shrugs her shoulders as she comes around third, stamps her foot on home, and breaks this one open. Left fielder Nixon was going back, had turned to look up as if it was going to hit off the wall. And then it disappeared behind the fence here at Whitley Field, and Carson-Newman jumps in front 3-0. 3 consecutive hits from Abby Martin, Macaulay Bailey, and now Grace Gregory. Her 9th home run, 40th RBI this season. I didn't even get a chance to talk about what she's done over her last 8 games. Didn't want to jinx her. Well, she didn't need any further introduction. Across her last 8 games, Gregory has gone 14 for 26 at the plate, 4 home runs, 14 RBIs, and coming off a 2-home run game against Newberry in Game 2. Propelled the Eagles to that sweep, an 8-7 win in extras. Hit the game-tying home run at the top of the 7th, as there is a delay over at first base. They are putting some quick dry down on right in front of first base. And that all seems to be cleared up, but for Gregory now, we can extend it to her last 9 games, 15 of 27, 5 home runs in the last 9 games with 17 RBIs. And now here comes Addie Saunders, who has just been equally as hot as Grace Gregory as of late. As Backey comes home on the first pitch, it skips in front of home plate, and it's 1-0. Saunders enjoying a standout sophomore campaign. Has bumped her average up to .427, now 3rd in the South Atlantic Conference. The 1-0. Dips low from Backey, 2-0. To Saunders, the lefty. Working against the righty and Backey. Backey looks in. Here comes the 2-0. Saunders clips it straight back. And there goes the crowd mic. I feel like that is going to be a consistent trend throughout this afternoon on foul balls. I might have to make a mid-inning adjustment to 2-1. Misses upstairs, 3 balls and 1 strike. Thank you to Mrs. Walker for fixing it for me. Here comes the 3-1 to Saunders. Catches the inner half, and Backey works the count full. Saunders with an open stance in the righties or the lefty's batter's box. Looks in on the 3-2. Drives it the other way into left field. Nixon doesn't have to move a whole lot. It's a routine play, and it's out number 2 here in the top of the first inning. For Backey, looking to bounce back after 3 straight reached on 3 consecutive hits.
19, Anne-Marie Richards.
Back-to-back singles from Abby Martin and Macaulay Bailey. Then gave way to a 3-run home run from Grace Gregory. Brings up Anne-Marie Richards. First pitch swinging. She lifts it up out of play, straight back behind home plate, and it's 0-1. To the freshman catcher out of Spring Hill, Tennessee. Batting .333 this season. 4 home runs with 28 RBIs. Has been a consistent feature in the lineup this season for head coach Michael Graves. The 0-1 is a rise ball from Backey. Zips above the letters. 1-1. Has gone through a tough stretch as of late. Stands tall in the righty's batter's box. Defense playing her straight up. The 1-1. Richards gets underneath it as it's popped up in foul ground down the left field line. Nixon with room and with time is able to camp underneath it and make the play for out number 3. But Carson-Newman strikes first, showing no signs of rust after the 8-day break. A 3-run home run from Grace Gregory gives the Eagles a 3-0 lead, and Atiana Stamper will take the ball with a cushion when we come back in the bottom of the first on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Grace Flynn leads off at the bottom of the first. Stamper home on the first pitch, and Flynn turns and pulls it foul down the left field line for long strike one. Matt Scalzo with you on the Eagle Sports Network. A 3-0 lead for Carson-Newman here in the bottom of the first inning. Flynn, leadoff hitter for Catawba, stands in the righty's batter's box, facing the righty in Stamper. The 0-1 skips in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Stamper, the freshman out of Knoxville, Tennessee, a product of Halls High School, has been a workhorse this season for Carson-Newman. This is her 19th appearance, 15th start, has 9 complete games. Here's the 1-1. A rise ball from Stamper that goes to the backstop, but it's 2-1. 95 strikeouts for Stamper. That is the 6th best mark in the South Atlantic Conference. Comes in with a 1.92 ERA, an 11-3 record. Here's the 1-2. Flynn pops it up, and it is in foul ground. It is caught by Grace Gregory for out number 1. It was an check swing and kind of a defensive swing from Flynn. Lifts it in the air, and Gregory had time to go over and make the play for out number 1. As it brings up Alexis Monroe. With 1 gone here in the bottom of the first inning. 3-0, Carson-Newman in front. First pitch to Monroe. Swings on it, lifts it out into right field. Mathena takes a couple of steps in and towards her right, and she's there for out number 2. Back-to-back pitches. That results in outs for Atiana Stamper, as we'll take a look at her defense behind her. Abby Martin is in straightaway center. Shelby Armstrong is in, or Katie Mathena is in right, with Addie Saunders flanking her in left. Macaulay Bailey's at first as the first pitch is swung on, hit on a line, hit up strongly on towards third, hits off the shoulder of Gregory on 1 hop from Brianna Gallagher, and it will be ruled a hit. And so it is the first hit for Catawba. That'll sting Gregory. Came in hot off the bat of Brianna Gallagher, who's been one of the top hitters this season, not only for Catawba, but also in the South Atlantic Conference. And there's also a little bit of worry. Brianna Gallagher seems to be in some discomfort over at first base. Being checked on by head coach Allie Lyerly, who's the third base coach, and Shane Prescott, who's the first base coach for Catawba. Gallagher, a senior out of Graham, North Carolina, leads this team in batting average at .440. It's the 2nd best mark in the South Atlantic Conference. Yeah, looks like a pinch runner will be coming in for Gallagher. All the way from the bullpen. And Ellie Southern. So it will be Ellie Southern to pinch run for Gallagher over at first base. freshman out of East Bend, North Carolina. As we hope Brianna Gallagher is okay.
For Catawba, number 25, Ellie Southern.
Hard hit on the third that hit Gregory up on the shoulder, but she appears to be okay, so she'll stay in the game. Gallagher, however, after the base hit, heads to the bench as here comes Maddie Altiers, the catcher. Stands in the righty's batter's box. Stamper looks in. First offering home. Catches the inner half, and it's 0-1. Finishing the Carson-Newman defensive alignment, Macaulay Bailey's at first, Shelby Armstrong is at second, Malia Smith is the shortstop, and Grace Gregory's at third. Anne-Marie Richards completes the battery with Stamper. Here's the 0-1. Off the end of her bat, Altiers a lazy fly ball into left center field. Saunders ranges over and makes the play for out number 3. So a 2-out base hit from Gallagher is the only base runner for Catawba in the bottom of the first. Sends us into the second. It's a 3-0 Carson-Newman lead over Catawba on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Some more changes for Catawba after Brianna Gallagher exits after
Leading
her
off for the Eagles, the
2-out base hit.
Sarah Walker.
Kenzie Church comes in at shortstop in place of Ellie Southern, who was the pinch runner, and we hope Brianna Gallagher is doing okay. One of the top hitters in the South Atlantic Conference this season, exits in the bottom of the first inning. And so Sarah Walker leads off, 7, 8, and 9 for Carson-Newman here in the top of the second inning. First pitch from Backey to Walker, clips the inner half. And the count goes to 0-1 against the freshman DP and Sarah Walker. Here comes the 0-1 from Backey. Painted inside once more, and it's quickly 0-2. Backey looking for a bounce-back inning. She's been peppering the inner half of the zone against the righties so far. Here comes the 0-2. Walker turns on the rise ball, just notches a piece of it, sends it to the backstop, and the count stays where it is. Freshman out of Mills River, North Carolina. Struggled in the back half of February, but it turned into a stellar month of March for Walker. Here comes the 0-2 from Backey. An off speed, drops beneath the knees of Walker, and it's 1-2. Since March 1st, after having just one at-bat in the final day of the Triangle Classic, she has notched 7 multi-hit games and 7 multi-RBI games. The 1-2, Walker fights it off with a foul ball. It fades out of play down the first base side. Count stays where it is, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Has just been held without a hit in 4 of her last 18 games. However, it's been game one of the doubleheaders in sack play that she has struggled a little bit in. Here's the 1-2. Foul tipped into the mitt of Altiers. It's out number 1. It's the first strikeout for Backey here on this Thursday afternoon.
The right fielder number 4, Katie Mathena.
Brings up Katie Mathena. right fielder, and also in her sophomore season, and like Saunders, has taken a step forward. Here comes the first pitch from Backey. Right at the bottom part of the zone, and it's 0-1. Athena batting .333 this season. The 0-1. Athena turns, drives it into left center field, and it will drop in the gap for a base hit. Athena with the 4th hit for Carson-Newman thus far, and it's a 1-out base runner for the 9-hitter, Shelby Armstrong. So Athena continues on her strong sophomore season, turns it over to Shelby Armstrong. That has turned into a new starter for Carson-Newman. Started the season as the opening day right fielder. First offering to Armstrong, swings and pulls it foul down the third base side, 0-1. Junior out of Knoxville in her first season with the Eagles. Transfer out of Rowan State Community College. Has started at second base in 8 of her last 9 starts. Has turned into the starting second baseman. It was a split with Reese Winchester towards the end of March, but has fully seized that role as the 0-1 comes in. Wave and a miss from Armstrong, and it's 0-2. But has the versatility to play in the outfield if needed. Needs to battle here in an 0-2 count. Stands further up in the righty's batter's box against the righty and Backey. The 0-2. Armstrong guides it out of play down the first base side. Has Mathena over at first after a 1-out base hit. Top of the order looms with Malia Smith on deck. Defense playing straight up. The 0-2 is a rise ball that rises high and inside against Armstrong. She stays off it, stays back, stays patient. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 away. 3-0. Carson-Newman leads it. 3-run shot from Grace Gregory in the first. Here's the 1-2 to Armstrong. Back to the rise ball for Backey, and she notches her second strikeout of the inning. For out number 2 as Armstrong can't lay off it.
The shortstop, number 33, Malia Smith.
So with 2 outs, it turns back over to the top of the order with the shortstop, Malia Smith. 0 for 1 on a bunt back to the pitcher, Backey. First pitch to Smith. Chops at it, and it goes foul. Third base side, 0-1. Smith possesses tremendous speed atop this Carson-Newman order. Started to see things click over the last 3 games. Here's the 0-1. Rise ball from Backey that misses above the letters. 1-1. Backey's been the go-to starter for Allie Lyerly this season. Senior and native of Sanford, Florida. The 1-1. Smith drives it up the middle. It's into center field for a base hit. Puts 2 on with 2 away as here comes Abby Martin to the dish. And Smith, now 7 of her last 15 at the plate, extends her hitting streak to 4 consecutive games.
The center fielder, number 14, Abby Martin.
As Mathena advances up to second. As Carson-Newman looks for more here in the second inning. First pitch to Martin. Clips it out of play over top the dugout on the first base side where Catawba sits. And it's 0-1. 20th appearance, 16th start for Backey this season. Came in with a 4.25 ERA. Here's the 0-1 to Martin. Rise ball that is high and outside, 1-1. Has gone 82 1/3 innings now. Came in with 80 2/3 innings pitched. Here's the 1-1. Martin drives it the other way into right field. Moving over into the gap is the center fielder, Boykin. She gets there in time to retire Martin and end the threat in the top of the second as the Eagles leave 2 on. Sends us to the bottom half. It's a 3-0 Carson-Newman lead on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC, member-owned and service-driven.
Bottom of the second inning from Salisbury, North Carolina. It's a 3-0 Carson-Newman lead over Catawba. Matt Scalza with you on the Eagles Sports Network. Jordan McCorkle leads off against Stamper in the first offering from the right-hander. Sails upstairs. McCorkle, Hartman, and Wilkins do up for Catawba here in the bottom of the second, chasing 3 runs. Here comes the 0-1 from Stamper. Hit straight back into the netting behind home plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. McCorkle starting game number 24 on the season. Batting .262 this season. The 1-1. Nice ball from Stamper. Misses upstairs. 2-1. McCorkle with 5 home runs this season. It's good for 4th on this Catawba Indians team. 2-1. Rises above the letters one more time from Stamper. 3-1. This Catawba team has utilized the long ball very well this season. 36 home runs for Catawba. The 3-1. Stamper finds the inner half. Works the count full. Full count to get things going in the bottom of the second. Payoff pitch from Stamper. Swing and a miss from McCorkle. And Stamper's got her first strikeout of the afternoon. Brings up Michaela Hartman, who's trying to
The right fielder, number 15,
get
Michaela
this Catawba
Hartman.
offense into gear. 1 hit for Catawba so far through the first 5 hitters. It was an infield single from Brianna Gallagher as the first offering to Hartman hangs low, 1-0. Hartman, a .370 hitter this season, stands in the lefty's batter's box, the 1-0. High and outside from Stamper, 2 balls and no strikes. .96 strikeouts for Stamper in her freshman season now, the 2-0. High fly ball, foul ground left field line. Saunders runs over with room, and she won't get there in time as it drifts out of play. It's a long strike 1. 2 balls and a strike here against right fielder Hartman. Starting her 20th game of the season, the 2-1. Chopped foul third base side. It was a late swing from Hartman. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just caught the ever slightest glance of it. 20 for 54 at the dish for Hartman. In her senior season, 2-2. Comes in and hangs upstairs. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Back-to-back full counts here for Stamper in the bottom of the second. Here comes the payoff pitch. Hartman lifts it in the air. Shallow right field. Mathena blocks the sun, gets underneath it, and there's out number 2. Back-to-back full counts on the first two batters in the bottom of the second for Stamper, but she's gotten both of them out. A strikeout of McCorkle, now the flyout of Hartman. She looks to get through the designated player. Dakota Wilkins stands in the lefties batter's box. Stamper home. First pitch swing for Wilkins. A sinker that drops into center field. It's another two-out base hit for Catawba. As Wilkins wastes no time, jumping on the first pitch she sees. And it brings up the left fielder, Abby Nixon.
The left fielder, number 3, Abby Nixon.
So a two-out base hit from Brianna Gallagher in the first. Gives way to a two-out base knock from Wilkins here in the second. 2 hits for Catawba to Carson-Newman's 5 so far through these first 2 innings. First offering to Nixon. Misses outside. 1-0. Screwball, curveball, rise ball, and changeup. 4-pitch mix for Stamper. The 1-0. Screwball inside, 2-0. Here's the 2-0 to Nixon. Lines it straight to the shortstop, Smith. And she doesn't have to move a muscle. Right into her glove for out number 3.
That's one hit.
So the second inning follows a very similar suit to the first for Catawba. First 2 retire, then a 2-out base hit, and then the last is put down. Sends us into the the third. A 3-0 Carson-Newman lead over Catawba on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC, member-owned and service-driven.
Into the third inning from Whitley Field in Salisbury, North Carolina. It's a 3-0 lead for number 24, Carson-Newman, over Catawba on the Eagle Sports Network. Matt Scalza with you. Glad you could join me on this sun-splashed Thursday afternoon as there is some more maintenance being done out by first base. There's been some moisture, not sure if it's rain or a sprinkler. There was some rain on Easter Sunday. But beyond that, I'm not sure what it may have been. I'm not fully in tune on what the Salisbury weather's been like. Check in with belief is that it might be a sprinkler head or some sort of leak. They've done their maintenance here, and now we get things going in the top of the third inning. Macaulay Bailey leads off. First pitch hits Bailey. She tosses her bat in frustration towards the third base dugout. And Bailey is aboard on a hit-by pitch to get things going in the third. And a stinger behind the dish for catcher Maddie Altiers off the deflection. So it puts the leadoff hitter aboard for
Third baseman
Carson-Newman.
number 47, Grace Gregory.
And Macaulay Bailey, the free pass on the hit by pitch. And so it brings up Grace Gregory, a 3-run home run, her first time up. See what round 2 has in store. First offering from Backey. Dips beneath the zone, and it's 1-0. 9 home runs now for Grace Gregory. The 1-0. Foul tip by Gregory, 1 ball and 1 strike. And that also deflects off of Altiers one more time and sits down on the seat of her pants. And head coach Allie Lyerly checks on Altiers. They have a little laugh as it deflected off the right shoulder to right arm area of Altiers. Her throwing arm for Altiers, but she shakes it off. All set to get going. Junior out of Advanced North Carolina. True warrior behind the dish. Here comes the 1-1 now to Gregory. Swings, line drive, and it's into left center field for a base hit. It rolls up the alley, but it is cut off by the left fielder Nixon and holds Macaulay Bailey over at second and Gregory to a single. But the first 2 have reached for Carson-Newman. Here in the third, a hit by pitch for Macaulay Bailey, and now a base hit from Gregory.
The left fielder number 44,
Puts 2 on with
Addie
nobody out, and here
Saunders.
comes Addie Saunders. Saunders 0 for 1 with a fly out. First pitch to Saunders. Comes in low. 1 ball, no strikes. Saunders has reached base in her last 13 games. In that span, she's been one of the top hitters. The 1-0. Saunders on a line into right field, and right on cue, she picks up a base hit. Throw comes in from right field from Hartman, and Bailey gets the stop sign over at third. 3 straight have reached for Carson-Newman to begin the third. Loads the bases with nobody out, and here comes
The catcher number 19,
Anne-Marie Richards. Saunders has reached base now in her last 14 games, and is 22 for 42 in that span. Brings Anne-Marie Richards to the plate with the bases loaded. First offering in from Backey. Finds the inner corner, 0-1. So it's Bailey at third, Gregory at second, Saunders at first. Back-to-back base hits from Gregory and Saunders. Bailey got on a hit by pitch. The 0-1. Off speed. Notches the inside corner once more to Richards, and it's quickly 0-2 as Backey looks to fight through this third inning with some traffic on the bases. Hold it at a 3-run lead for Carson-Newman. 3-0 in favor of the Eagles. Here's the 0-2. Richards pulls it foul. Just out of reach for the third baseman, McCorkle. Count stays where it is. 0-2 against the freshman catcher. And has struggled over her last 9 games. 5 for 24 in that stretch. 0 for 1 today. Calls time in the righty's batter's box and steps out. Chance for Carson-Newman to break things open here in the third. The 0-2 hangs outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes against Richards. Freshman has been a mainstay behind the plate, taking up the mantle after Kennedy Warder graduated last season. The 1-2. Richards hooks it third base side, and it is foul. .28 RBIs on the freshman campaign for Richards. Backey looks in. The 1-2 to the plate. High and outside. levels the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes with nobody out in the top of the third. A 3-0 Carson-Newman lead on a 3-run home run from Grace Gregory in the top of the first inning. She stands on second. Bailey at third, Saunders at first. The break even. Richards pops it up. Foul ground, right field line, and it will fade out of play and out of reach for Michaela Hartman, the right fielder, rushing over. Time is called as ball comes in from right field. Pitch number 7 of the at-bat on its way. Here's the 2-2. Hangs upstairs, and Richards works the count full. Backey's got nowhere to put her with Saunders at first, Gregory at second, Bailey at third. Nobody out in the top of the third. Backey looks at the wristband on her left wrist. Roxon deals the payoff. And Richards fights it off with a foul ball that slices out of play down the first base side. A couple of arms warming for Catawba in their bullpen beyond the right field wall. 3-2 from Backey. Upstairs, ball 4. Richards works a 9-pitch at-bat, draws a walk, and drives in Macaulay Bailey as it becomes a 4-run lead for Carson-Newman. 4-0 in the top of the third inning. 29th RBI for Anne-Marie Richards this season, and a beautifully worked at-bat. And so, head coach Allie Lyerly out of the first base side dugout. Checks on her pitcher, Backey. We'll see if this is the day, and it will not be. Or it appears actually it might be. She brings out the lineup card. Talk with the umpire on the first base side. Backey was in an 0-2 advantage. Nobody out here with bases loaded, and Richards battled some more, and worked a walk to make it a 4-0 Carson-Newman lead. And so the change will be made. It will be Kate Holland that will come in relief for Backey. And while she gets warmed up, we'll take a quick break on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC, member-owned and service-driven.
So Kate Holland is in relief for Alex Backey. Holland, sophomore out of Marietta, Georgia, comes in. And so far this season, she holds a 5.41 ERA, an 8-4 record. This is her 21st appearance, the most among any Catawba pitcher. She'll face Sarah Walker to lead things off. Bases loaded in the top of the third. First pitch swing for Walker, and it's a foul ball off of her foot. And that's 0-1. Walker 0 for 1 with a strikeout. That was against Backey. Back in the second. Holland, the righty, comes home on the 0-1. Walker, hard hit, ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Gregory scores. Saunders gets the stop sign at third, and Walker comes through with an RBI single to push the lead up to 5 for Carson-Newman. A 5-0 lead in the top of the third. Another RBI single for Sarah Walker.
The right fielder number 4,
pushes her
Katie
season
Mathena.
total up to 25 this season. And it brings Katie Mathena to the plate. Base is still loaded. First pitch swinging from Athena. She's late on the first offering from Holland. The first 5 have reached for Carson-Newman here in the third. Athena's 1 for 1 with a base hit. Here comes the 0-1. Athena pops it up, and it will drift out of play right behind home plate. 0-2. Bailey worked a hit by pitch, and there's back-to-back singles from Grace Gregory and Addie Saunders. RBI walk from Anne-Marie Richards brought in Bailey, and most recently the single from Walker. Here's the 0-2. Off-speed, Athena lines it in left field for a base hit. Saunders comes in to score. Back-to-back RBI singles from the Eagles, and it's a 6-0 lead in the third.
The second baseman, number 6, Shelby Armstrong.
9 hits for Carson-Newman here through the first 3 innings. As Shelby Armstrong looks to keep things going, base is still loaded. First offering, she shoots straight back, and it's 0-1. Holland, the righty, comes home on the 0-1 to Armstrong. Rise ball that zips upstairs, 1-1. Armstrong stands in the righty's batter's box. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Six nothing. Carson-Newman in front, the 1-1. Fouled off the end of the bat by Armstrong. Deflects off of Altiers, and she's taken a beating in the second inning. That one hitting right above her leg guard on her left leg, just above the knee. Moves the count to 1-2. It's Richards at third, Walker at second, Mathena at first. A 1-2 count to Shelby Armstrong. Nobody gone in the top of the third. A 6-0 Carson-Newman lead. The 1-2 from Holland. Armstrong drives into the air, left field. Nixon back and makes the catch as she's drifting back. Richards tags, comes in to score from third. 7-0. Carson-Newman in front of the third as Armstrong picks up the sac fly.
The shortstop, number 33, Malia Smith.
And so here comes the top of the order with Malia Smith. Still 2 on, and it's the first out here in the third. First offering to Smith from Holland. This is above the letters, 1-0. Mathena at first, Walker at second. Time is called by head coach Michael Graves on the third base side. Looks like there's going to be a pinch runner coming in this spot in place of Sarah Walker over at second. It is going to be Reese Winchester. Winchester started the year as the starting second baseman. Struggled and fell out of favor, especially along with the increased work of Shelby Armstrong. Here comes the 1-0 to Smith. Bunt by Smith down the third base side, but Corkle picks it up. Has no throw to first with Smith's speed. Winchester to third in safely. A bunt single from Malia Smith, and the bases are loaded once again for Carson-Newman. Back-to-back singles for Malia Smith, and here comes Abby Martin. Winchester at third, Mathena at second, Smith at first. The corners are in for Catawba. Infield creeps closer as well. First pitch to Martin. Ground ball up the middle into center field for a base hit. Winchester comes in to score. Mathena stops at third. And the wheels on the bus go around and around. 5 runs for Carson-Newman in the third. Another RBI base hit. And the bases stay loaded for Macaulay Bailey.
40, Macaulay Bailey.
Lyerly out of the first base side dugout as Holland has come in and has given up 4 base hits, 3 of them resulting in RBIs. A sac fly from Armstrong, and the bunt single from Malia Smith. The vibes are high on the third base side for Carson-Newman. Head coach Michael Graves, during Malia Smith's at-bat, pointed to her and says, hey, you're faster than this infield. And a well-placed bunt on the third base side. She gets aboard. Abby Martin keeps the train moving. Lyerly, after the talk with Holland, exits stage right. Back to the dugout on the first base side, and here comes Macaulay Bailey, a single and a hit by pitch. She started this inning with that hit by pitch. Here she comes with an 8-0 lead, and the base is loaded with one away. First pitch from Holland. Bailey a chopper into left field for a base hit through the 5-6 hole. Mathena scores. Smith stops at third. An RBI single for Macaulay Bailey. It is a 9-0 Carson-Newman lead.
The third baseman, number 47, Grace Gregory.
RBI number 51 for Macaulay Bailey. She'd been held without an RBI in her last 4 games. Now she gets that streak back moving. First offering to Grace Gregory. Back through the 5-6 hole into left field. It's another base hit. It's another RBI as Smith comes in to score. 7 runs in the third for Carson-Newman, and it's 10-0. As Malia Smith goes running into the third base side dugout, screaming in favor of Grace Gregory. As Holland will exit, and another pitching change on its way. As Lainey Rusco will come into the circle, and while she gets warmed up, we'll take a quick break, and I'll get caught up on my book as the Eagles are wasting no time, showing no rust from the Easter break. 10-0 in the third on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC, member-owned and service-driven.
Lainey Rusco into the circle, faces Addie Saunders in the first offering. Hangs upstairs to Saunders 1-0. 7 runs in the top of the third inning for Carson-Newman, and it is a 10-0 lead for the Eagles on 13 hits. As Rusco comes in with a 6.14 ERA, making her 9th appearance on the year. The 1-0 to Saunders. Turns and drives it into right center field. It'll split the gap and roll all the way to the wall. Martin scores. Here comes Bailey. Gregory gets the stop sign at third. A 2-run double for Addie Saunders. And the lead is up to 12 for Carson-Newman. 9 runs in the third. Saunders with her second hit of the inning.
The catcher, number 19, Anne
2
Marie
more
Richards.
RBIs for the hot-hitting sophomore. Gets up to 21 on the season. And here comes Anne Marie Richards. First pitch to Richards. She swings, hits it straight to the third baseman, McCorkle. She'll go to first, and there's out number 2. It had been quite some time since the last out recorded, and it was a sac fly from Shelby Armstrong. Sarah Walker comes in at the DP spot, up to bat, and Coach Michael Graves will say that she is re-entering into the game. Reese Winchester came in as a pinch runner for Walker.
22 is back in the game. 22 is back in the game. Let's go, Twos.
Now batting the DP,
For
number 22,
Saunders,
Sarah
that
Walker.
double gives her 6 extra based hits in her last 14 games. As Walker comes in, Wyatt stance in the righty's batter's box. First pitch from Rusko. Burns the inside corner. And it's 0-1.
Go, twos. You can drive it. You got it.
21 2/3 innings pitched for Rusko. 13 strikeouts to 9 walks. Here's the 0-1. Walker fights it off on the drop pitch that was moving down and in. Lifts it out of play first base side. 0-2. Opponents are batting .351 against Rusko. She looks to get out of this inning. What has been a disastrous inning for Catawba. Here's the 0-2. Pitch straight back from Walker and into the netting.
Let's go, Sarah.
9 runs for Carson-Newman. 9 hits in this inning. Here's the 0-2. Off speed, Walker spoils and catches it off the end of her bat before it hits the dirt. Keeps the count where it is. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Saunders at second, Gregory at third. A 12-0 lead for Carson-Newman in the top of the 3rd inning.
Let's go, Sarah.
No shift done in the infield or the outfield. Here comes the 0-2. Walker, another foul ball, clipped into the netting behind home plate. Keeps the count where it is. Had an RBI single first time she came to the plate in this marathon-long 3rd inning. Here's the 0-2. Just misses a little upstairs. And it counts at 1-2.
You got it, Sarah. Let's go, bud.
1-2. Bounces low, goes to the backstop, but Gregory holds over at third. Count squares up. 2 balls and 2 strikes against Walker. Not that deep of an area behind home plate. Padded backstop as well.
Let's go, Sarah.
You have to get a really good jump at third if you want to risk it at third. The 2-2. Walker clips it foul, first base side. Keep things going. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. 2 on. Break even from Rusko. And Walker keeps the at-bat going with another foul ball.
You got it, Sarah.
Corners are even with their respective bags for Catawba. Here's another 2-2. It misses low to Walker. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Richards worked a beautifully long at-bat that resulted in a walk in this inning.
You got it, twos. You
Walker
got it.
looking to do the same here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 away. First base is open. Payoff from Rusko. Walker pops it up, first base side. Foul ground, and it will fade out of play and out of reach for Alexis Monroe and Grace Flynn that were racing over.
Let's go, twos.
Rusko trying to escape this disastrous inning. The 3-2, it's high, and Walker wins this long bout. Second time this inning that Carson-Newman has worked
Right,
a
number 4, Katie Mathena.
very long at-bat that ends in a walk, and it loads the bases for Katie Mathena. 9 runs for Carson-Newman. Bases loaded for Mathena. Swings on the first pitch, hits it to the shortstop in Church. She'll go to third, and Saunders is out to end the inning, but Carson-Newman does its damage. 9 runs on 9 hits.
Good job, ladies.
They take a 12-0 lead into the third. Back with more from Salisbury on the other side of this break on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Bottom of the third inning, and it's 12-0. Number 24, Carson-Newman over Catawba here on the Eagle Sports Network. Matt Scalzo with you. Glad you could join me. 9 runs in the top of the third inning for Carson-Newman off 9 hits, no errors. They leave the bases loaded. But Atiana Stamper working with a bigger cushion. Fires in a first pitch strike to the 9-hitter and right and center fielder Bella Boykin. Gets ahead 0-1. Not the most runs Carson-Newman has scored in an inning. They had 11 back on February 18th at Shorter. Here comes the 0-1. Line inside to Boykin. 1 ball and 1 strike. A major cushion for Stamper in the circle. Much more comfort. Here comes the 1-1. This is upstairs on the rise ball. It's 2-1 to Boykin. 9-hitter, batting .280 this season, starting her 22nd game and appearing in her 32nd. 2-1. Boykin pops it up. Foul ground, first base side. Bailey races over and watches it land on top of the dugout on the first base side where Catawba resides. 2-2 to the leadoff hitter here in the third. 9-1-2 for Catawba here in the bottom half of the third inning, chasing 12 against the 24-ranked Eagles, a team that they are chasing in the SAC standings as well. 3rd and 4th. And the conference coming head-to-head today. The 2-2, Boykin a tapper towards second. Armstrong gloves, sidearm sling to first, is in time for out number 1. And now it turns back over to the top of the order with Grace Flynn.
Second baseman number 1, Grace Flynn.
2 hits for Catawba. Both have come with 2 outs. One from Brianna Gallagher, the other from Dakota Wilkins. Stamper home on the first pitch to Flynn. There's a curveball that hangs outside. 1 ball and no strikes against the righty and Flynn. Second on this Catawba team, came in today with a .369 batting average, tied for the team lead with 7 home runs. The 1-0. Flynn turns and lifts it straight back. 1-1. The 1-1. Wave and a miss from Flynn. Caught off guard by the off-speed from Stamper. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Stamper looks for a shutdown third. The 1-2. Flynn just catches the ever slightest glance of it off her bat, and it goes to the backstop. More on that 9-run inning for Carson-Newman. It's more impressive. 8 of their 9 hits were just base hits. 1 extra base hit. The 1-2. Flynn pops it up, and it will fade down the first base side. Keep the count where it is. The lone extra base hit. A 2-run double from Addie Saunders, which was the final hit of that inning. The 1-2. Flynn again stays alive on a foul tip. On a curveball that was moving outside from Stamper. And the 1-2. Flynn, another foul ball. Straight back behind home plate. And so these two continue to battle. Carson-Newman trying to keep the good times going. The 1-2. Flynn spoils once more. Another high foul ball straight back behind home plate. I've lost count at this point on how many consecutive foul balls that is from Flynn. My gut's telling me 5. Here's the 1-2. Flynn pops it up. This will stay in play. And on the infield on the right side, it's the second baseman, Armstrong. Battling the sun, calls everybody off, and makes the play for out number 2. So a long-winded battle falls in Carson-Newman's favor.
The first baseman, number 11, Alexis Monroe.
Which it has done multiple times this season, or not even this season, but today alone. 2 long at-bats. Carson-Newman offensively. Walks worked by Richards and Walker, and now here they get the pop out of Flynn. First offering to Alexis Monroe. There's a screwball that comes in inside from Stamper, 1-0. Monroe 0 for 1, flew out to the right fielder Mathena. Back in the first inning. 1-0. Down and in, 2 balls and no strikes. Carson-Newman, after starting 500 through its first 4 South Atlantic Conference doubleheaders, the 2-0. Ground ball up the middle. Smith dives and can't get there in time. 2-out base hit for Alexis Monroe. Keeps the streak going for Catawba. In all 3 innings, they've gotten a hit. And in all instances, it's come with 2 outs as it brings up Kenzie Church, who is coming in relief of Brianna Gallagher, who exited after an infield single in the first inning. First pitch to Church. Inside 1-0. Just the 13th game for Church this season. She is 1 for 17 at the plate. 1-0. Church turns on it and pulls it foul out in front of the off-speed from Stamper, 1-1. Lone hit for Church is a triple. One ball and 1 strike with 2 away. But as I was saying for Carson-Newman, they were 4-4 to start sack play. They've won their last 7 sack games. 1-1, misses down away, 2-1. And they've swept their last 3 South Atlantic Conference doubleheaders. Against Tusculum, Mars Hill, most recently last week against Newberry. 2-1, rise ball from Stamper goes to the backstop. Runner on the move from Monroe. No throw down from Richards as Monroe goes to second on the wild pitch and is the first base runner in scoring position for Catawba this afternoon. 3 balls and 1 strike against Church. 3-1 from Stamper. A rise ball that misses high and outside. This 5-pitch walk to Kenzie Church. Puts 2 on with 2 away. And the first walk issued by Stamper this afternoon. Brings up the catcher, Maddie Altiers. And has been through it defensively. Been caught on multiple deflections, on foul balls, wild pitches, or anything in between. First offering to Altiers is a rise ball that misses upstairs from Stamper, 1-0. Hangs low, 2-0. Stamper has fallen behind against these hitters. As time is called, Here comes pitching coach Holly Tucker Vance at the third base dugout. In her third season with the Eagles, is going to bring the infield in. Talk with Stamper. Has just been kind of pitching around Catawba here in this inning, despite a 12-run cushion for the freshman right-hander. 3 runs in the first on a 3-run home run from Grace Gregory, and then 9 in the third on 9 hits, 8 base hits, 1 extra base hit. Nearly everybody came up twice in that inning. Here's the 2-0. Misses above the zone from Stamper. And it's 3-0 now against Altiers. 5-pitch walk to Church. Altiers in the driver's seat. The 3-0. Taken all the way was Altiers. As Stamper finds the zone, it's 3-1. Base hit from Monroe, a walk from Gallagher's, put 2 on with 2 outs. 3-1. Rise ball that zips upstairs. It's back-to-back 5-pitch walks. And it loads the bases for Catawba here in the third. And there will be a pinch hitter in this spot. McCorkle is replaced, and in comes Molly Strider. Looks like we might also have a pinch runner in this spot as well as Altiers will head to the bench, and Rachel Presley is the pinch runner over at first.
Pinch running for Catawba, number 13, Rachel Presley. Now batting a pinch hitter, number 7, Molly Strider.
Strider with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Stamper's first pitch. This is above the letters, 1-0. Strider appears in her 15th game. She is 2 for 26 at the plate for an .077 average this season. Does have an RBI. The 1-0. Stamper clips the inner half, and it's 1-1. That is a huge pitch for Atiana Stamper that's been behind by multiple pitches in back-to-back at-bats. The 1-1. Swing and a miss from Strider. Couldn't lay off the rise ball from Stamper, and it's 1-2. So now Stamper trying to close the door here in the third. A strike away from getting out of the inning with the bases loaded. The 1-2. Strider, an check swing, goes to Stamper off the circle, snaps it to first, and there's out number 3. Smooth PFP play from Atiana Stamper ends the inning as Catawba leaves the bases loaded in the bottom of the third. Into the fourth inning we go. It is a 12-0 Carson-Newman lead over Catawba here in Game 1 on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Putting off the Eagles, the second baseman, number 6, Shelby Armstrong.
So the changes for Catawba, pinch runner in Emily Presley slides in, or Rachel Presley, slides in behind the plate, and Molly Strider goes to third base, and in left field is Emily Coffey as Armstrong swings on the first pitch and pulls it foul down the left field line against Lainey Rusko, who remains in the circle for Catawba. So Presley's in for Altiers. Strider comes in for McCorkle at third, and Coffey replaces Nixon in left.
Hey, watching this side, watching this side. Hey, let's get right here, bud. Hey, let's get right here, ladies.
Armstrong leads off 9-1-2. The 0-1 hangs off the outer edge of the plate, 1-1 against the right-handed hitting second baseman. She's 0 for 1, a strikeout and a sac fly. Picked up the RBI in the third inning, and part of that 9-run third inning from the Eagles. The 1-1 popped up left side. Strider a couple of steps over to the third base foul line, makes the play for out number 1.
The shortstop, number 33, Malia Smith.
Brings up the shortstop and leadoff hitter, Malia Smith. She's 2 for 3. Back-to-back singles in her last 2 at-bats. Swings on the first pitch, hit straight to the second baseman, Flynn. Fields it on a couple of hops and tosses to first for out number 2 here in the 4th. 2 quick outs for Rusko. Brings up the center fielder, Abby Martin, 2 for 3 on her day as well. Has scored a pair of runs, picked up an RBI in her last at-bat. First offering from Rusko. Clips the bottom half of the zone. And it's 0-1 against Martin. The 0-1. Martin pops it up, foul ground, first base side, charging over and making the play is the first baseman, Monroe. That's a 1-2-3, top of the 4th inning for Rusko.
Go to the bottom of the 4th.
As the Eagles go down in order 1-2-3. Sends us to the bottom of the 4th, where Carson-Newman holding on to its 12-0 lead over Catawba here on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Lorelei Spradlin comes into the contest for Carson-Newman here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Replaces Atiana Stamper, who goes 3 innings and exits in line for the win if Carson-Newman is to run rule Catawba. They have a 12-0 lead here in the bottom of the 4th. Spradlin's first pitch home, stamped in the heart of the zone against Michaela Hartman. 6, 7, and 8 for Catawba here in the 4th. Matt Scalzo with you on the Eagle Sports Network, so happy you could join me. Here's the 0-1 from Spradlin. This is just a touch outside. 1-1. Spradlin in her sophomore season by way of Blacksburg, Virginia. The 1-1. Catches the outer half, pinpointed, and it's 1-2. Has transitioned into kind of a mix between a starter and a reliever. The 1-2 popped up out of play, third base side by Hartman. Has come in as the first reliever in the last 2 games, both against Newberry. Went the final 2 innings in a 5-0 win in Game 1, and then replaced Reagan Rowan in Game 2. The 1-2 popped up, foul ground, third base side, and 3 Eagle defenders run over, and none of them can get there in time. And Smith, Gregory, and Saunders as it lands in foul ground. Spradlin looks into the third base side dugout. And here comes the 1-2. Lifting it into in the left field is Hartman. Smith charges over, and in front of Saunders, she's able to make the play for out number 1. So with 1 away, here comes Dakota Wilkins, the designated player. She's 1 for 1 with a base hit, 1 of 3 hits for Catawba. First offering to Wilkins. Spradlin just misses on the outer half to the left-handed hitting Wilkins. Spradlin has not allowed an earned run in her last 2 outings. Gave up 3 against Newberry, but all were unearned because of an error. 1-0. Brushes inside to the lefty Wilkins. 2 balls and no strikes. 2.94 ERA for Spradlin, making her 18th appearance on the year. 2-0. Jam shot that is hit foul on the third base side off the bat of Wilkins. Spradlin home, the 2-1, fouled away. Off of home plate by Wilkins. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Spradlin working backwards in this at-bat. Fell behind 2-0. Has leveled it. Veteran presence on this pitching staff for Carson-Newman. Looks in. Here's the break even from Spradlin. And it is a foul ball. Looked like it hit Wilkins. But time is called as I'll say it's a foul ball. Now the 3 umpires come together. See what the ruling is. Wilkins thought it had hit her. And there is going to be no change. So the count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Shane Prescott, first base coach, was over to check on Wilkins. She's all good. Now she settles back in. Here's the 2-2 from Spradlin. And it just misses. Maybe a touch low and a little outside from Spradlin, so the count runs full now against Wilkins. Spradlin looks to the third base side dugout, has her sign. Comes home on the payoff pitch. Goes back to the same spot, and it's the same result as Wilkins heads on over to first base. Either way, a couple of pitches later than the hit by pitch that she thought she got. Now gets on a walk, and 2 really good pitches from Spradlin, but Wilkins doesn't bite. Puts 1 on with 1 away, and here is Emily Coffey. Came in as a defensive sub for Abby Nixon. Now gets a crack at the plate. And the first pitch from Spradlin comes right down Broadway, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. This is upstairs, 1 ball and 1 strike. Against Coffey, 385 hitter. Has appeared in 10 games this season. This is her 11th. The 1-1. Catches Coffey on her lead right elbow. That one rather undisputed. It goes to 2-1. Or puts 2 on with 1 away. And And so here comes the 9-hitter, Bella Boykin.
The center fielder, number 22, Bella Boykin.
As the last two have reached against Spradlin, a walk and a hit by pitch. First offering to Boykin, stamped on the outer half, but it's 0-1. Spradlin looks to settle back in. Here comes the 0-1. Boykin turns and flips it straight back, and Spradlin ahead 0-2. Outside of Reagan Rowan and Riley Sykes, Spradlin, one of the older players in this staff for Carson-Newman. Sykes not with the team on the trip today. The 0-2, high and outside, 1-2. So Rowan and Spradlin, the two sophomores, the two veterans of the pitching staff for Carson-Newman. In saying that, Rowan has just made her first pitching appearance this season in her college career. The 1-2, sliced foul down the right field line off the bat of Boykin. The count stays where it is, 1-2. So Spradlin is the most experienced pitcher for head coach Michael Graves in the current state of his pitchers. 41st appearance in her career. The 1-2 from Spradlin off the end of the bat of Boykin, and it goes foul down the right field line once more. Got a view straight down the right field line. Came off the end of her bat, started fair. And with the side spin, took a right turn. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away, 2 on, a 12-0 Carson-Newman lead in the bottom of the 4th. Spradlin home. Rise ball moves high and inside, and Boykin leans out of the way. Squares the count up at 2-2. Break even from Spradlin. Outside, full count. Boykin is 0 for 1. Grounded out to Armstrong her last time up in the 3rd. And after a fly out of Hartman, the last two have reached against Spradlin. A walk and a hit by pitch. Boykin's done a good job battling with 2 strikes. Here's the payoff from Spradlin. High and outside, it's a walk, and the bases are loaded for the 2nd straight inning for Catawba. And it turns back over to the top of the order. Time is called as Holly Tucker-Vance comes out of the third base side dugout. And as the infield will come in with 1 away and talk with Spradlin and company. Grace Flynn chatting with head coach Allie Lyerly on the third base side in her 2nd season at the helm. Trying to get this Catawba team back on track. 8-4 in sack play this season. After rattling off an 8-game winning streak, Catawba has gone 2-2 in its last 2 doubleheaders. Splits with Mars Hill and Tusculum. As top of the order's back up. Flynn's first offering she sees. Misses off the plate, 1-0. Righty on righty. Here comes Spradlin's 1-0. And it misses inside, 2-0. Flynn in front. Here's the 2-0. Misses outside, 3-0. Catawba hasn't had to let their bat leave their shoulder walk, hit by pitch, and another walk has lowered the bases. Here's the 3-0. Comes in low, and the first run is scored for Catawba on a 4-pitch walk to Grace Flynn. Cuts the deficit down to 11. It is a 12-1 lead for Carson-Newman.
The first baseman, number 11, Alexis Monroe.
As head coach Michael Graves going to come out of the third base side dugout and going to make a change in the circle. As Atiana Stamper is going to re-enter for Lorelei Spradlin here in the fourth. So Spradlin gets the first out on a fly of Hartman, but then the next 4 reach. 3 walks, a hit by pitch, and 1 run comes in to score. An RBI walk from Grace Flynn. As Atiana Stamper will get warmed up. We'll stay right here.
Entering in the circle for the Eagles,
As
number 1, Atiana Stamper.
Can't say this is going to be too long of a warm-up for Spradlin here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitched the first 3 innings. And now she comes back in with 1 gone. The bases loaded in the bottom of the fourth. Carson-Newman scored the first 12 runs. 3 runs in the first on a 3-run home run from Grace Gregory. Then 9 runs on 9 hits in the top of the third. Made it 12-0. Catawba just got its first on an RBI walk from Grace Flynn. Her 28th RBI of the season. It's the second highest mark for this Catawba offense. And now here comes Alexis Monroe climbing into the righty's batter's box, facing the righty and Stamper. First pitch from Stamper. Misses upstairs. The wind blows my stats out of my hands. Thank you to Mrs. Walker for being quick to react, helping me out. Here comes the 1-0 from Stamper. And it's a called strike at the bottom of the zone, 1-1. Stamper's going to ask for a fresh softball. The 1-1. This is low in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike now against Alexis Monroe. 1 for 2 today. Had a base hit her last time up in the third. Prior to that, flew out to right field. And the 2-1. Low and inside from Stamper. 3-1. Carson-Newman's got nowhere to put him. Base is loaded with Flynn at first, Boykin at second, and Coffey at third. Hitters count the 3-1. Burns the inside corner from Stamper. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 1 away. Stamper looking for a very important second out. Here comes the 3-2. Hit on the ground, foul, third base side. Off the bat of Monroe. Carson-Newman currently in position that if they're able to get through the next inning, still with an 8-run lead, it would be a run rule victory in Game 1. Stamper home on the 3-2. Fly ball center field by Monroe. Martin into left center field, ranges over to make the play. Tagging from third comes Coffey, and she'll score. Standing up, it's a sac fly from Alexis Monroe. Makes it 12-2 in the bottom of the 4th inning. And it brings up Kenzie Church.
The shortstop, number 20, Kenzie Church.
So it makes the runs needed for Catawba to prolong this game just a little shorter. First offering from Stamper. Check swing from Church. Clips off the end of her bat. And ruled a foul ball. Count goes to 0-1. Church had a walk back in the third inning, her first time to the plate. Came in as a sub in place of Brianna Gallagher. The 0-1 from Stamper comes skimming along the dirt. Picked on the backhand by Richards. And the runners stay where they are in a 1-1 count with 2 away. A 12-2 advantage for number 24, Carson-Newman over Catawba. Here in game 1 on this Thursday afternoon. The 1-1. High and outside, 2-1. I'm going to talk with head coach Michael Graves about where Carson-Newman has been this season, what has kind of hurt them. It's been the walks. It's been the free passes that they've given out. The 2-1. Stamper clips the inside corner, 2-2. And that is prime example that has come to fruition in this inning. Not a hit for Catawba in this fourth frame. 3 walks and a hit by pitch. 2 runs have scored. 2-2. Church, high fly ball into left field. Saunders takes a couple of steps back, and it's a can of corn for out number 3 as Stamper closes the door in the bottom of the fourth. Catawba drags 2 across, sends us into the 5th. It's a 12-2 lead for the Eagles.
Way to the 5th. Eagles
Here on
lead,
the Eagles
12-2.
Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
So defensive change for Catawba as we come into the 5th inning. A 12-0 lead for Carson-Newman on the Eagle Sports Network. Matt Scalzo with you. Ada Prescott has come in place of Alexis Monroe.
Leading off for
Over at
Carson-Newman,
first base.
The first baseman, number 40, Macaulay Bailey.
As Macaulay Bailey leads off here in the 5th inning. Grace Gregory and Addie Saunders to follow against Rusco. First pitch misses outside from the right-hander. One-0. Bailey gets underneath it, a towering pop-up in shallow left field. The center fielder, and Boykin calls off the shortstop Church and makes the long run for out number 1. That is quite
The third baseman, number 47,
sprint
Grace
for
Gregory.
Bella Boykin from center field. Church was back there, but Boykin had a better beat on it. Calls off Church. Gets first out here in the 5th. And so now here comes Grace Gregory. First pitch swing for Gregory. Fly ball to straightaway center. There's Boykin once more, and there's out number 2. Back-to-back pitches resulting in outs for
Left
Lainey
number
Rusco.
44, Addie Saunders.
Brings Addie Saunders to the plate, and for the first time today, Gregory heads back to the dugout, as is the same with Macaulay Bailey. First offering to Saunders. This is a drop pitch that goes beneath the knees. 1-0. Prior to that flyout, Gregory was 3 for 3 with 4 RBIs, including the current game-winning hit. 1-0 comes in low, 2-0. Righty and Rusco home. The 2-0 rises above the letters of the left-handed hitting Saunders. 3 balls and no strikes. Back-to-back hits for Saunders in her last 2 trips to the plate. Both came in the 3rd inning. Singled and scored, and then 2-run double her last time up. The 3-0. Just catches the bottom rail of the zone, 3-1. 3-1 from Resco. Back to a similar spot with the same result. A low strike called. And Resco has worked backwards. 3 balls and 2 strikes now against Saunders with 2 away. Payoff pitch home. Saunders a chopper. Straight back to Resco. Takes a step off the circle. Tosses to first. It's back-to-back 1-2-3 frames for Laney Resco in the 4th and here in the 5th. Sends us to the bottom of the 5th, where Carson-Newman looks for 3 more outs to get a run rule in Game 1 here on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Sabarijos, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Sabarijos is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner in the Health Sciences Building. Sabarijos features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
A change in the circle for Carson-Newman. Atiana Stamper relieved and re-entered in place of Lorelei Spradlin in the 4th inning to bring that inning to a close. But here in the 5th, it'll be freshman Lacey Keck to get the ball and look for 3 more outs here in Game 1. The freshman out of Knoxville, Tennessee, a product of Gibbs High School,
number 13, Rachel Presley.
is a change of pace pitcher for Holly Tucker Vance and his staff, and is the lone southpaw for this group of pitchers. Played her high school softball with the shortstop Malia Smith. And there's the first pitch from Keck. Catches the outer half of the zone to the catcher Rachel Presley. 4, 5, and 6 in the Catawba order here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Here's the 0-1. Nice ball from Keck. Misses upstairs. Squares the count to 1-1. A 12-2 lead for Carson-Newman here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Looking for 3 more outs. Here comes Keck as she looks in. Here's the 1-1 offering. Low and outside to the right-handed hitting Presley. 2-1. It's actually 3-0. It's Presley showing bunt. Pulls back. And it's right down the chute from Keck. 3-1. Three balls and 1 strike as Keck found the zone for the first time in this at-bat. Pitch to Presley. Ground ball to the left side. It squeaks under the glove of Smith and into left field. It'll be an E6, and a leadoff hitter is aboard for Catawba in Presley. And so here comes Molly Strider.
Third baseman number 7, Molly Strider.
Strider was a pinch hitter in place of McCorkle. First offering from Keck, clipped straight back by Strider, and it's 0-1. Stands in the righty's batter's box with an open stance. Here's the 0-1 from Keck. This is low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Presley over at first. And the 1-1. Popped up, foul ground, first base side. Richards calls off Bailey and makes the play for out number 1. It's been a play that Richards has been very good at this season, reading pop-up and foul ground, and it's a much important out number 1. As here is a pinch hitter in place of Michaela Hartman. It is Hayden Poole.
Pinch hitting for Catawba, number 10, Hayden Poole.
Stands in lefty's batter's box against the lefty in Keck. First offering to the plate. Clips the bottom part of the zone, and Keck moves ahead 0-1. Poole this season, making her 12th appearance, has 2 starts on the year, .214 hitter, 3 for 14 at the plate, with a home run and 3 RBIs. The 0-1 moves inside, but it catches the inner part of the plate, and it's 0-2 as Poole shifted out of the way. The 0-2 from Keck. Chopped off the lead right foot of Poole and foul down the first base side. Count stays where it is. As Keck is looking for 2 more outs here in the 5th. Carson-Newman trying to take game 1 by a run rule. Win their 10th consecutive game. The 0-2. Fouled straight back. Drop pitch from Keck, and it's just ever so slightly glanced off the end of the bat of Poole. Carson-Newman, winners of 9 straight, their last 7 in sack play. Longest streak of the season. Here's the 0-2. High and outside from Keck. One ball, 2 strikes here against Hayden Poole, the pinch hitter in place of Michaela Hartman, who was 0 for 2 at the plate. Stands high up in the lefty's batter's box, the 1-2. Hoist in the air and goes straight back out of play. Count stays where it is. One, 2. Called strike 3. Snap down, throw down to first from Richards. Presley dives in safely. But Lacey Keck freezes Poole on an off speed. And that drops into the heart of the zone. That's a backwards K for
DP number 9,
out number
Wilkins.
2 in the bottom of the 5th. Strikeout number 12 on the season for Lacey Keck. Another lefty-on-lefty matchup. First offering from Keck is outside to the DP, Dakota Wilkins, who's been the Game 2 starter pitching-wise for Allie Lyerly and company as of late. Has reached base both times today, a single and a walk. Scored the first run for Catawba. Here on the 1-0, fly ball down the left field line, twisting into foul ground, and it's out of reach for Addie Saunders giving chase. One ball and 1 strike with 2 away against Wilkins.
Let's go, Lacey.
Here comes the 1-1. Keck's offering. This is high and outside on a rise ball. 2 balls and a strike. As I said, product of Gibbs High School. Played her high school ball with freshman teammate and shortstop Malia Smith. 2-1. High and outside once more. 3-1 against Wilkins. Those 2 Won a state title last season with Keck pitching. 3-1. It's a 5-pitch walk to Wilkins as the rise ball moves upstairs. It pushes Presley to scoring position, who reached as the leadoff hitter in this inning via an error from Malia Smith. And Wilkins works back-to-back walks in her last 2 trips to the plate. Brings Emily Coffey to the plate. Keck's first offering to Coffey. This is high and outside. 1-0. As Anne-Marie Richards will go to talk with Lacey Keck, who gave her a look and said, let's just take a breather here. Let's slow this game down. Well in control. Catawba needs to score Wilkins from first. Actually, they need to score the plate, or the run at the plate here, and Emily Coffey to prolong this game and avoid a run rule. With a 12-2 lead in the bottom of the 5th. 2 outs and a 1-0 count. Lefty Keck comes home on the 1-0. High and outside once more. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 away. 2 on for Catawba here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Presley at second, reached on the error. Wilkins at first, most recently via a walk. No shift on in the infield or the outfield. The 2-0. Check swing from Coffey, lays off it as it hangs above her letters. 3-0.
Let's go, Lacey. You got it.
The walks have been the issue for Carson-Newman over the last few weeks. Just 2 strikeouts today for this pitching staff. The 3-0 from Keck is in the heart of the zone as Coffey was taken all the way, and it's 3-1. Six walks to 2 strikeouts, a hit by pitch as well for Carson-Newman pitching-wise today. The 3-1. Pop fly, foul ground, third base side. Gregory moves over to the left side of the foul line and makes the play for out number 3 and brings game 1 to a close as Carson-Newman takes it 12-2 via a run rule. They win their 10th consecutive game and their 8th straight in sack play. They improve to 32-8 on the season, matching their highest win total since 2024, where they had 32 wins. A chance to get up to 33-8 with a win in Game 2 would be their highest win total since 2018. As Carson-Newman improves to 11-4 in sack play, Catawba drops to 8-5, and they build that cushion between 3rd and 4th place in the sack standings. Game 2 coming up in about 30 minutes time, give or take, here on the Eagle Sports Network. Grace Gregory starred 3 for 4, a 3-run home run, 4 RBIs. Addie Saunders 2 for 4, 2 RBIs. And then a single RBI from Abby Martin, Macaulay Bailey, Anna-Marie Richards, Sarah Walker, Katie Mathena, and Shelby Armstrong for Carson-Newman. They take game 1 12-2. Game 2 was coming up in about 30 minutes time, as I said. Till then, I'm Matt Scalzo signing off. See you in Game 2 on the other side of this on the Eagle Sports Network.